today's subscription spot, we are having a look at the comic box or subscription box for the month of July. If you guys would like to have comic boxer delivered to your house every single month, I'll put the link down below and you can subscribe today. Comic Boxer is a mystery box that every single month you get a collection of comic books. I loved so much last month because I got a couple of titles that I would not have normally. I wouldn't say necessarily would have not gone to a comic book store and picked out, but sometimes it's nice just to, if you ever have had like an uncle or somebody older than you that has had comic books, and you go to their house and they say, okay, well, I've got some books and stuff you guys want to read to keep yourselves occupied, and you find like just one book that, again, it's like maybe a Wild West or some old vintage comic book that you wouldn't normally have picked up, and you just find yourself really engaged in it. And that kind of thing brings me back to when I was a kid, buying comic books and just enjoying picking it up and reading it. And again, that's why I kind of like Comic Boxer so much, is that you get comic books in the mail that you may not normally have read, but it kind of just broadens your horizon. It brings you into a new title series, and you never know, it might be a title series that you might ultimately start following afterwards. Let me also say, too, for the size of this box, there's a good bit of weight to it. And again, because all of the stuff inside is going to be comic books. Without further ado, let's grab ourselves Hank, and we're going to cut the tape on the front. Pardon my arm. I'm going to cut the tape on the front, and I don't think there's tape on the sides. No, there isn't. Lift the flap like that. There we go. And we've got the seal, not the seal of freshness, but the seal of Comic Boxer on the front. Gonna just open that up like so. And I might have potentially mentioned this. It probably sounds like something I would have said, but there's a lot of care when Comic Boxer ships you stuff. Clearly you can see there's tissue paper, but then you've got bubble wrap. And underneath the tissue paper, well, there's some other things as well. And we'll look at those in a second. But everything is individually bagged and boarded. And you've also got certificate of authenticity, which, again, we'll look at that as well. But let's open up the bag here. Let's just a piece of tape here. And we'll pull out all the issues that we got for this month. Also got ourselves a letter, a little newsletter. It actually says June's 2015 mystery box, but I don't think might be correct. I think it was actually just last month I looked at the previous box, but let's have a look here. Okay, first things first, we have Justice League of America, #1. And a couple of videos, when Spot's done, of course, openings of monthly boxes, you guys always ask, well, how much would these boxes cost? And I'll try to actually start putting that down below for you guys. But just to kind of give you guys a breakdown of value, like Justice League of America, it's a far cry from the $1.25. Spot's so old. The $1.25 that I was paying for comics when I was growing up. Of course, you see $5.99. $5.99 is pretty expensive, but so you get a $6 comic already in one, and you've got a good couple of you got another 4 issues or so. You got Justice League of America #1. I don't know if I'm crazy about the artwork on the front, but needless to say, I'll be reading that later. We also have ourselves Broken World. This is issue #1 from, I guess, is it Boom Studios? Also have, oh sweet, Batman #41. I actually wanted to, true story, I actually wanted to get into the new Batman. I know people are like, why is it? It's like Commissioner Gordon, I think, now inside this bat suit. It's interesting, and I wanted to give it a try, so this works out perfectly. This is going to probably be the first thing I read after we wrap up here, and you guys have gone home for the day, you guys do other things. Batman #41. Very excited about reading that. Next, we have Amazing Spider-Man, Renew Your Vows, #1. And we have Weird World, which, I don't know if you saw, that was the back, by the way, of when we looked at the stack. It's signed. Signed, right there. And that's a real signature, my friends. That is a real signature on the back. Certificate of Authenticity. Comic Boxer has issued the certificate to authenticate the signature of Mike Del Mundo on this copy of Weird World #1, signed 07/03/2015. So there you go. And actually, that's not that far. Brampton, Ontario. How about that? There you go. Weird World #1. There is also other things underneath too. Things that you might have missed. We'll just move the tissue paper and the bubble wrap out of the way. And what else do we have in here? If I can actually grab it with my hands. Got ourselves level 2 monthly cosplay fan exclusive. Let's open this up. What is this? Level 2 monthly cosplay fan box. Oh! www.level42.com, just an advertisement actually for another subscription box service. There you go. And we also got a little Batmite sticker. Or is that a tattoo? It's a tattoo. It's a tattoo, guys. Tattoo. Also, you can follow us, share your Comic Boxer pics at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram for a chance to win a mystery box upgrade. Use the hashtag Comic Boxer. And there's Comic Boxer. Thanks for being part of Comic Boxer. And it looks like we also got ourselves a poster. Black Canary, presented by DC Entertainment, the most dangerous band in the world, coming to your city this summer. Interesting. It's not, but that kind of looks like ventriloquist down below there. So a little poster. Actually, I say little. That's a good size poster there. And finally, we have the little read-up, which essentially is stuff that we've already looked at. Batman #41. Convergence is over and we're back to our regularly scheduled programming in Gotham City. Last we saw Batman, he looked to be done at the hands of the Joker. In this issue, the all-new Batman makes his debut. Who is he and what happens next? I guess Spot really shouldn't have said Commissioner Gordon. Find out as the new era begins in Gotham City. Amazing Spider-Man Renew Your Vows #1. Broken World, the signed Nolan variant. Justice League of America #1, and Weird World. Actually, Weird World was the autograph. Broken World #1 was not autographed. It's the Nolan variant, though. If you guys would like to have Comic Boxer delivered to your house every single month, you can click the link down below and subscribe to the Comic Boxer. Today's subscription spot, we're having a look at the Comic Boxer subscription box. It said for June, but I think Spot had already opened the one from last month. I thought this would have actually been July. Certainly stay tuned, guys. Spot's going to have more subscription boxes heading your way as we have a look at other items that can come to your house every single month. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.